coming out of the field and into the truck. I will say this, throughout the growing season, you can think how good the crop looks as you're driving by it, but to me, this is when it looks its best, when it's going in the truck. You know at this point, you've hopefully been successful and all your hard work's paid off. I don't see a whole lot of green, so that's good. We want it to be good and golden and not much different color than that. We've been super fortunate. 3 weeks now, I think, of dry weather, so it's allowed us to get a lot of harvest done. Just talking to guys around, it's been probably one of the better rice crops that we've had in a while. I thought last year was a really good crop, and this year seems to be on pace to be as good or maybe better in some instances. And you know, we got an early start both years, but I think one of the major differences between the 24 crop and the 23 crop is just we never had any cool snaps. You know, in 23 we had a couple wet, cool rains, and this year the few showers we got, the air temperature stayed up, and so the crop never really slowed down. The early crops always produce the best crops, and not, you know, and I guess I shouldn't say always, but typically we have our best luck when we get our crops in fast. Rice can manage to about anything, but it needs heat, and sunshine helps. You go south of the Arkansas River and those guys, pretty good storm come through. I'm not sure that it left really a whole lot of rain, but the wind piece of it just this time of year, that was a big concern because a lot of it went flat. What little bit of wind we've got, it laid some of ours down, but not to the extent that I've seen south of the river. I got the opportunity to farm in 2018. My father-in-law and my mother-in-law asked me and my wife if we wanted to carry on the family tradition. I've been in agriculture ever since I got out of college. I went to work for a consultant for probably 4 or 5 years, and then got hired to do retail. And so I've worked with all the growers around here locally, retail, and then got hired by a regional seed company. I was fortunate enough to get to meet a bunch of guys around the state. You know, personally, I kind of like to give credit to all of them. You know, I've gotten to see not just what makes guys around here successful, but what also makes guys around us successful, and I feel like I've tried to implement the best practices of all of them, really. God's blessed me with a lot of good people and a lot of good opportunities.